Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I've done a current favorites video or a monthly favorites. I was gonna do an August favorites, but I realized that a lot of these I've been loving for more than just the month of August. And also, I can't believe it, but we're almost a week into September already. So I'm just gonna call this my current favorites. I have a bunch of makeup to share with you guys that I have just fell hard for over the past couple months. But before I jump into talking about my makeup favorites, I'm happy to announce that today's video is sponsored by Scentbird. I've talked about Scentbird a lot over here on my channel. If you guys didn't know, they're my favorite perfume subscription brand. So they have a huge variety of perfumes over on their website, and for $15 a month, you're getting a really big size perfume. So I'm going to share with you a few of them that I picked out. You can actually do more than one in a month if you want to. So here are the 3 vials that I have this month. It's one of my favorite things to do every month is pick out the scents. So this month I picked out 3 scents. The first one I'm most excited for. It is La Vanilla Pure Vanilla, and I've been loving vanilla scents. I actually had a perfume from a different brand break me out, and it was vanilla scented and I loved it, but it actually broke me out. So I wanted to try this one in the hopes that I don't have a reaction to it. I'm sure you guys have seen, but Scentbird comes in these twist up vials, and a little sprayer pops out when you twist it and you can pull out your fragrance. So this right here is a 30-day supply. You get around 120 to 140 sprays out of this guy. It smells exactly how I thought it would. It's a really delicious vanilla, but it's not too overbearing. Then I also picked out a Vince Camuto perfume. This is a Luminaire, and this is for like the fresh, clean vibe. It's a little bit more of like an aquatic type of scent. And then last up, I have Angie by Rosie Jane. And this one is a bit more floral, a little bit more sophisticated. So I'm excited to test these out. I now have a pretty amazing collection of Scentbird perfumes. But they actually do have something really exciting now. They have skincare brands on their website. So you can add a skincare product from brands like Kopari and Glam Glow. They have Glow Recipe and Skin Iceland, brands like that. You can swap them out for your subscription if you are more interested in skincare or you want to rotate around what you're getting. I actually do have a skincare product that I'm trying that I got from Scentbird. This is the Skin Iceland Icelandic Relief Eye Cream. So products like this you can also get through your Scentbird subscription. So as always, if you guys are interested in Scentbird, you guys can get your first month for 30% off, which brings it down to $10 if you use the discount code Kendall30. So shout out to Scentbird for sponsoring the first portion of today's video. Now we can get on to talking about my makeup favorites, because I have quite a few, and I actually have some categories that I have more than one product. So let's get into it. First, before this product ends up in an empties video, because we're very close to nearing this being gone, I want to talk about this primer before I forget. I've probably talked about it a few times on my channel, but if you don't watch all of my videos, then you still need to know about this because it's a drugstore primer and it's so good. So this is the Catrice Prime and Fine Aqua Fresh Hydro Primer, Fresh It Up Moisturizing with bamboo water. It's a mouthful, but I call it the Fresh It Up primer from Catrice. It's so good. It's comparable to the Too Faced Hangover X primer, which is one of my, well, it's my favorite primer ever, but this is affordable and that is key. I feel like it's right on par with the Too Faced, so it's keeping me happy and content when I don't feel like repurchasing a $32 primer. This is like around the $10 mark. I also have a high-end primer to share because I've been using this a lot over on my Instagram videos. I've been doing a lot of Instagram videos lately, and I feel like I have not mentioned this in a YouTube video, but I love it just as much. And this is the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Hyaluronic Hydrating Primer. Shocker. Hydrating primer is my favorite type of primer. I am branching out in the world a little bit. I just tried the e.l.f. Putty Primer, which is like the opposite of my typical go-to, and I actually liked it, but not enough to put into a favorites video right now. But anything hydrating I love, and I think this is a little bit new. I might be wrong. This is not their typical coconut primer, I don't think. I think this one is a little bit more new than the other one. It's hyaluronic hydrating primer. So it says it's safe for sensitive skin, and I really really been liking it. I kind of let my skin baste in it for a little while. I put a lot of this on when I do my makeup. It just helps me to feel like my skin can breathe and it's still nice and hydrated underneath any kind of makeup, and matte makeup being included, because I actually am kind of getting a little bit more into matte foundations. I have no idea why. I think I'm just like branching out, but this helps me out a lot when I need a little extra hydration. Okay, so if you take anything out of this favorites video, it's going to be this next product, because I am so obsessed with this. I've used this again a couple times, but I don't think I've talked about it on my YouTube. This is a foundation and I am in love. I'm obsessed. I am sure you've heard other people talk about this, but this is the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie Long Wear Foundation and Concealer. I don't know why everything I'm mentioning today has like a paragraph for a name, but this is a foundation and concealer from Pure. I believe Raw Beauty Christie and a few other people were raving about this, which is why I bought it. But man, it's so good. It's so worth it. Buy it when you have like a 20% off coupon from Ulta. That's what I did. Mine is in the shade MN3, but this is incredible. I would say it's a little bit more on the matte side. It's really, really high coverage for me, which is a little different for me, but it's just been so good to my skin. I feel like the color match works really well. I'm wearing pretty much everything I'm talking about in this video today. So I'm wearing this foundation today, but what I really, really love is that it has a pump for the foundation, of course, but you also unscrew this cap and it has a concealer wand. Mind blowing. Why doesn't every foundation have this? This is like the most innovative packaging. I am obsessed because you can dot this on and then blend it out. It's just a miracle product. Probably not the most sanitary thing if you're working with clients. You would want to use the pump, but for me, I definitely do use this to dot it all over my face, not just as a concealer wand. But yeah, high coverage, super comfortable. It has like a natural to matte finish, and it just, whatever it is, it clicks with my skin. It's a really great foundation, and if you're wondering what my favorite foundation has been lately, 100% for the last 2 months, it's been this. So on the lines of foundation, I have 2 products that I blend my foundation out with that are favorites. So I'm so sorry, both of these are dirty. Bad YouTuber here. I did not clean either of them before hopping on camera. But first, I have a sponge. It's super gross right now. I'm sorry, but this is the Shop Miss A Paw Paw Wonder Blender. It's $1.55, and it's exactly the same, if not better, than the Beauty Blender that is a $20 blender. So $1.55, I'm going to stock up on this. I think I'm honestly going to make an order just for Wonder Blenders, and I'm going to buy like 20 of them and never have to buy another sponge because these are phenomenal. And then I have a not so cheap product for blending out foundation. This is the Tarte Buffer Brush. I did just complete my first full face of one brand of makeup, and it was Tarte. So I finally picked up this buffer brush because I've heard so many people talk about it, and it's absolutely perfect for me. I blended out my foundation with it today. I've been using it every single day. I probably should wash it, but if you are like me and you have a bigger face, you need a bigger brush. And this is it. I don't know all the dumb reasons why I like this, but I like this a lot. But me and this brush are meant to be. It's been a long time coming. It's one of those things that it's like a dumb purchase, but then once you have it, you use it all the time. And I have another brush. I didn't think I was gonna fall in love with this one, but I've used it at least 3 times for Instagram tutorials, and then I realized that I need to go back to it because it's such a good brush. So recently, Sigma released miniature versions of their blending brushes, and this is one of them, and this is the one I kind of just was like, meh, I don't know if I'm gonna like that, but whatever. And I do like it a lot, actually. So this is the E42 Precision Firm Blender. Here's the typical beauty guru shot of this brush. So basically, this is a tiny, tiny firm eyeshadow blending brush, and you can get into your crease with tiny amounts of eyeshadow with this. You can also use it to blend out underneath your lower lash line, which is what I did today. And it can blend and smoke out at the same time, so I love it for that. But mainly, I'm trying my best at getting better at my eyeshadow technique. I just kind of uploaded not my best tutorial, and a lot of people roasted me, but it's fine. Everybody has room to learn. So I'm going in with my smaller blending brushes now in the crease, and I'm getting better every time I try. I feel like better tools give you better looks, so I have been liking this for my practicing. And then one last beauty tool before I talk about eyeshadow palettes. This is the Anastasia tweezer. So tweezers from Anastasia Beverly Hills. So I had my favorite tweezers from Rubis, Switzerland, and they were amazing. But I think what happened was I used them so often to put on eyelashes that I kind of ruined them with glue and like picking the glue off of them, that I had to go to a different tweezer for actually tweezing. So that's what I've been using the Anastasia tweezers for, and they're actually amazing. If you guys didn't know, I do my own brows for everything. Nobody else touches these brows, so all I do is tweeze. I don't wax them or anything, so that I can get like the precise shape that I want. But ever since just making the switch to these, I've been really happy, so I did want to mention them because they are actually really good. Okay, so let's talk about eyeshadow for a minute. I have an old eyeshadow palette and a new eyeshadow palette. The old one is old to you guys, but it's new to me. This is another product that I discovered from doing my full face of Tarte. This is the Tarteist Pro palette. I can't believe I didn't have this in my collection already because I was such a fan of the Tartelette palettes, but this has been a dream. I have it on my eyes today. I've just been blending all these neutrals together. They're such beautiful mattes. I've barely touched the shimmers, I'm not gonna lie, but the mattes in this palette are like the perfect shades for go-to eye looks for me. Today, I just have the dark brown edgy all over the lid. I have some of the bold transition shade, and then just a little bit of black near the lash line with my liner. So I've been obsessed with this palette, even though it is not like new and exciting. So I really recommend this if you're a neutral lover like me and you don't have it yet, because it's really, really great for day to day. I can slap on pretty much any combination from this palette and be good to go. And then I have a lot of people asking me lately what my favorite palette is for fall. What palette am I loving lately? And it is the new Jackie Aina palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I have a whole video up on this palette, but I just feel like I have to tell you guys, I've gone back to it so many times since I filmed that video. I'm gonna have to do more looks for you guys, I know, but this is such a stunner for fall, and there's so many combinations in here that I need to do for fall. I feel like if it says anything to you guys, I think I'm going to be wearing this on my birthday, and also like around Halloween I'm going on a trip and I'm going to be bringing this palette. You guys will know if you watch my review how beautiful this thing swatches, but it's definitely right up there, #1 palette as of lately. And there's a really pretty burgundy eye look that I did in that video that I've been wearing over and over again out of this palette as well. So I just love when I can go back into a palette for a look that I know I'm obsessed with and just get results every single time because it's consistent and it has a good formula. And then I have one more product to talk about, and I did also do a review on this, but I've been using it consistently again since I filmed that video. So a lot of these are like updates on these products. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid liner. I'm also wearing this today, and this by far has taken over as my favorite liner. I feel like maybe only because my roller liner from Benefit ran out. I would definitely repurchase the roller liner as well. That's my favorite felt tip marker type of liner, but this does have like the dip into the well of liner packaging. So this is a different form of liner, but this is by far the most matte black liner that I have in my collection, and so far it's been foolproof. I haven't had any mishaps with it, and it creates the most beautiful like matte black look. It's great for painting over the lash line so you can't see anything, and I feel like if you're taking like close-up pictures or videos of your liner, you want to not be able to see anything as far as the lash line or glue or anything like that. So this, like, the more matte, dark, smoky black you can get in a liner, the better for that kind of thing. If it's shiny at all, you're gonna see anything that's underneath the liner. So I had to mention this, but that is pretty much it for my current favorites. There's always something that I come back a couple days later after posting this video and I'm like, damn, I should have mentioned that. So if there is, I will leave it in the description box for you guys. But that's pretty much everything that I could gather up that I know for a fact that if you guys have the same taste as me, you're gonna love these products. But that is it for today's video. If you guys like favorites videos, then please give this a thumbs up for me. It helps me a lot, and it also tells me that you guys want to keep seeing these favorites videos. But thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you Scentbird for sponsoring this video. If you guys are interested in Scentbird, I will leave all of that information down below as well, of course. But I don't think I have anything else to say. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you have not already so you don't miss out on future content, and hopefully I will see you all in my next video. Bye.